So today we are going to do the paper Specimen paper 2016. We'll be doing only the Microsoft Excel part of this paper. Task 2 Spreadsheet. You are going to prepare a spreadsheet for Super Scuba. You will use a spreadsheet to create a chart. Calculate the cost of diving trips. Display all the currency values in dollars with two decimal places. So read the instructions very carefully. All the currency values should be displayed in dollars to two decimal places. Using a suitable software package, load the file p3sheet.csv. Save this file with your center number and candidate number. Insert a new row above row 1. So just find out the source folder p3sheet.csv. This is p3 sheet. Just double click and open it. It will be opened in Microsoft Excel. Make sure that all the columns are fully visible. Save the file as an Excel workbook. Your center number. Suppose this is your center number and this is your candidate number. Make sure that you save the file as an Excel workbook. Save. Now the file is saved. Insert a new row above row 1. Just select row, go to insert, click. A new row is inserted. In cell A1, enter the title Super Scuba Trips 2012-13. Click on cell A1, enter it. Merge the cells B2 to E2, F2 to I2, J2 to M2, and N2 to Q2. So B2 to E2, just select these cells, merge and center, F2 to I2, done. Format these cells so that the text is center aligned with a black 18-point sans serif font. Sans serif means we'll be using Arial, and each has a gray background color and a thin black border. So first we will make the text black 18-point sans serif. Select all the text. Make the text black, it's automatically black. 18-point sans serif, will make it as Arial. Each has a gray background color and a thin black border. So this one, you click here, choose a gray background color and a thin black border. So I'm just going for all borders. Done. Question 4. Format cells A2 and R2 so that they appear the same as those formatted in step 3. So you will have to do the same thing for cell A2 and R2. Just select A2 and R2. You can use the control key to select both the cells together. Make the text black, 18-point, Arial, gray background, center, done. And thin black border. So all the cells are formatted. In cell E4, use a function to calculate the number of trips in April, May, and June. So we have to use the function in cell E4. First, click on cell E4. You need to find the total number of trips for April, May, and June. So I'm going to use a sum function here. These are the values that needs to be added for April, May, and June. The answer. In cell E5, use a function to calculate the total income for April, May, and June. So here I'm going to use another function, again sum, to calculate the total income. Again in cell E6, use a function to calculate the total expenditure for the month April, May, and June. So again here, that is cell E6. I'm going to again use the sum function. Done. Replicate the formula entered in steps 5, 6, 7. That means these formulas, that is E4, E5, E6, to calculate and display the data for the quarters 2, 3, and 4. So this is the first quarter, April, May, and June. This one second quarter, and this one third quarter, and this one fourth quarter. So we have used some formulas to calculate number of trips, income, and expenditure in the first quarter. Similar formulas you will be using in the second, third, and fourth to calculate these subtotals. So again, I'm going to use the sum function. The second quarter is for the month July, August, and September. I'm just going to copy down the formula. For the third quarter, October, November, and December. And this one for the fourth quarter. Done. So I have replicated the formula. Question 9, calculate the profit for each month and each quarter. So you need to calculate for each month and each quarter. How is profit calculated? Income minus expenditure. So let's see the profit for the month of April. The profit is calculated as income minus expenditure. So I'm just going to use the formula equals. Every formula should start with an equal sign. Equals, this is my income for the month of April minus expenditure for the month of April. Enter the answer. And to calculate for the month of May, equals income for the month of May minus expenditure for the month of May. So I don't have to type the formula in each and every month. So I'll just copy the formula. Just move your mouse pointer to the bottom right corner. You will get a cross sign. Just keep the left mouse button pressed, click and drag to copy the formula. Done. The formula is copied. You can just check. Okay, it's perfect. Now, calculate the total number of trips, income, expenditure, and profit for the year. So you need to calculate the total number of trips, income, expenditure, and profit for the year. So this is the column where you are calculating the totals for the year. So total number of trips. I have already calculated subtotals for the 4 quarters. That is this one, this, this, and this. So I just have to add up all those values. Subtotal for the first quarter less subtotal for the second quarter less subtotal for the third quarter less subtotal for the fourth quarter. Enter. Similarly, I have to do for income, expenditure, and profit. So I'll just copy the formula here. On the left in the footer, add your name, center number, and candidate number. On the right in the footer, add automated file name and path. So on the left, you will be adding your name, center number, and candidate number. On the right, automated file name and path. So to insert the header and footer, you go to Insert tab, Header and Footer. Just go to Footer. So this is the footer section. This is the left. You can add your name, center number, candidate number on the left, and on the right you have to add the file name and path. File name, file path. Done. Just click anywhere outside. Go to View, Normal. Done. In cell B9, use a function to display the greatest monthly profit. So you have to use a function to display greatest monthly profit in cell B9. So in column B, that is B9, you're going to use a function to find the greatest monthly profit. Let's see which one is having the greatest monthly profit. This is 18, this one. Yeah. So you're going to use a formula for that. You're going to use the max function, which returns the maximum of the values. Max. You're just selecting April, May, June, comma. The next one is subtotal, so that's why I'm not selecting that. Then July, August, September, comma. October, November, December, comma. And January, February, March. Close the bracket, enter. You got the answer. The month of Jan is having the highest monthly profit. So cell B10 use a function to display the lowest monthly profit. So you will be using the function min to get the minimum of the values. Selected min, again April, May, June, July, August, September profits, October, November, December, January, February, March. Close the bracket, enter. Now, in cell B11, use a function to display average monthly profit. So you will be using the function average for this equals average October, November, December, January, February, March. Done. Now, question number 15. Apply appropriate formatting to all the cells except row 2. So row 2 is this one. Apply appropriate formatting means some of these values are money related values. You have to format it to currency. And in the beginning, they have told all the currency values should be displayed in dollars with 2 decimal places. Just select all the values here. Home tab, number group, you can just click here. Choose currency. It's already in dollar with 2 decimal places. Just click OK. Done. Edit the formula in cell B11 so that it rounds this value to the nearest whole dollar. Display the contents of this cell so that it shows only integer value. Integer value means you have 0 decimal places. So formula in cell B11, let's see B11. So this is B11. You need to round off this number to the nearest whole dollar. So you are going to use a round function in front of this. Round, double click. Round is open, number. This is the number part, comma. The number of digits. I need to display it as an integer, that means 0 decimal places. Close the bracket, enter. It shows only integer values, so I'm just going to remove the decimal points from there. Done. Save and print the spreadsheet showing formula. Make sure it is in landscape orientation. The row and column headings are displayed. Contents of all the cells are fully visible. So this you need to save and print it using only show only formulas. Just click here, go to formulas tab, show formulas. All the formulas will be shown. Make sure all the formulas are fully visible. Now it should be in landscape orientation, row and column headings displayed. So go to file, print, click here, select landscape, select A4. This is fine. All the row and column headings are fully visible, but row and column headings are not fully visible, not visible here. So for that, you need to go to page layout, headings, click print. Now see the print. You can see the row and column headings displayed here. Okay, that's it. Make sure you have entered your center number, candidate number, and name on your spreadsheet showing the formula. So this is your first printout. Your name, center number, candidate number should be here, and the file name and file path. So this is the first printout. Now the next one. Print the spreadsheet showing the values. Make sure the printout fits on a single page. The contents of all the cells are fully visible. So this time they ask for values. Again, go to formulas. These hashtag shows that there is not enough space. So just click here. Double click. Okay. The space is arranged. Now go to file, print. The printout fits on a single page. Now the printout is in two page. Fit the sheet on one page. Okay, now the printout is fitting on a single page. So this is the second printout. Again, make sure that your name, center number, candidate number are there on your printer. The next one, update the spreadsheet with the following data for the December. You're going to enter some data. The income $45,000 and the expenditure $42,000. This is the month of December. Income 42,000 and expenditure, sorry, income 45,000 and expenditure 42,000. Income 45,000, expenditure 42,000. Print the spreadsheet showing the values. Make sure that the printout fits on a single page. The contents of all the cells are fully visible. Make sure you have entered clearly your center number, candidate number, and name on your spreadsheet showing the values. So this one, you might have noticed when you entered the income and the expenditure for the month of the December, this average profit value and all these values have changed. So that's fine. They're asking for a printout showing a value. Just click on print. This is the printout they have asked for. So this is the third printout. Make sure your name, center number, and candidate number and all this information that they have asked for is printed on all the printouts. Okay, so that's it.